What's up, y'all? Welcome to Country with Noah, or welcome back to Country with Noah. Today I am going to review a new Western movie for you called Unholy Trinity, starring Pierce Brosnan, Samuel L. Jackson, and a bunch of other really cool actors in it as well. So this movie focuses on the Broadway family, right? And it's a fictional story, but it starts off with Isaac Broadway getting hanged and him telling his son Jacob before he gets hanged that he was framed. Um, and he thinks that he was framed. Well, he knows he was framed by the the sheriff of the town Trinity, right? So Jacob makes a promise to his father that he's gonna go to Trinity to seek justice and kill the sheriff of Trinity, right? But it turns out that the sheriff of Trinity that Jacob thought he was is Sal. The old sheriff is dead, right? By the time Jacob gets there, so he meets the new sheriff, Gabriel Dove, and that Pierce Brosnan's character, and then he also meets Saint Christopher, played by Samuel L. Jackson, and um, it turns out that Saint Christopher was a slave, and he helped Isaac Broadway steal a bunch of gold, and um, he then Isaac Broadway um, betrayed him, and but keep in mind, like Saint Christopher's a bad man, right, like um Saint Christopher, um Saint so Isaac was putting all the gold, because gold was money back in those days, right? Like this movie takes place in like 1888, so a long time ago, right? Um, but yeah, like so so um, it turns out that Isaac was putting all the gold, because gold was money back then, into the town. He built a church. He built a jail. He built a saloon, a bar. He built. He basically built the whole town, and um, af- and Saint Christopher finds out, like, he knows who Isaac was, obviously, because they worked together to steal the gold. But once Isaac realized that uh, Saint Christopher was a bit crazy and messed up in the head, he um, sold him back into slavery, and he and yeah, so um, Saint Christopher's a little, well, not a little bitter. He's a lot bitter about what Isaac did to him, and he's like, I'm gonna find that gold, because that gold is mine. That gold is my cut, right? Like, because again, gold is money back then, right? So, um, and just to let you guys know, there is a lot of like language that we don't use anymore in this movie. Like, I'm not even gonna say it here because it's really offensive now. But there's a lot of language in this movie referring to First Nations people that we don't use anymore. So I'm just giving you that warning. And yeah, like for me, and then you also have like Gideon, and like everybody hates Gabriel Dove because they loved the old sheriff, right? And so you have that dynamic, and then uh, like uh, Saint Christopher's kind of, he's crazy, but he's also very smart, right? So he basically uses the hatred of Gabriel to turn the whole town against Gabriel, and Gideon is like the posse leader of the town and stuff like that. And yeah, cause Gideon's best friend was the old sheriff because they were war buddies, right? So yeah, like this movie is really, 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 really good. Like if you guys like shows like Yellowstone, 1983, the Tim McGraw Taylor Sheridan show, Horizon, An American Saga, um, Dances with Wolves, you will probably really like this movie. It's not as good as any of those movies, but it's still a really good. It's not as good as any of those things, but it's still a really good film. Um, for me, I love covering this stuff for you guys. I love covering TV and movies and uh, things things on this channel for y'all. And yeah, so um, like the performances are great. I don't know the guy that plays Jacob, but again, you have Pierce Brosnan is still a badass at his age, bro. Like he does some. I'm sure he didn't do the stunts and stuff like that, but you believe he's a he's a good like he's a good sheriff and a good man, right? Like he's stuff like that, and yeah. So for me, I would give this movie like a 9 or 8.5 or 9 out of 10. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and God bless you guys. And if you enjoy this content, please subscribe, like, and share this video. I would really appreciate it, and it would really help me out. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.